This next chapter, we're going to start to discuss probability. So a few notes I want to take here, some definitions. There are three types of probability that we'll discover. There's subjective, theoretical, and empirical. Subjective probability is based on personal judgment. And we'll look at some examples of all these. Theoretical is based on, well, as it says, theory. And empirical is based on an experiment or experience. So let's look at some examples. 1A says, determine whether the following probability is subjective, theoretical, or empirical. And we're going to do this for all three of these. So the first one, there is a 0.8% or 8/10 probability that I will do my homework today. So that's based on your own personal judgment. So that would be subjective. After flipping a coin 100 times, I found that the probability of getting heads was 37 in 100. And so this person actually did an experiment. They flipped the coins. So this one would be empirical. And last, if I roll two 6-sided dice, the probability that the two dice will sum to 5 is 1 in 9. This isn't based on them actually rolling the dice. This is based on the theory that this is the way it should happen. So this is theoretical. Then the next part says, the probability of getting the flu this winter is 0.43. What is the probability that you will not get the flu? So if we go back over here where we're taking notes, and if we call the probability that you're going to get we'll just say the probability of A, then the probability that's not going to happen, the probability of not A, is 1 minus the probability of A. And this will make more sense as we look at the example. So the probability of getting the flu is, we'll change it to a percent so it'll make more sense to us, 43%. So that means the probability of not getting the flu would be 100 minus that, 100 minus 43, or 57% chance of not getting the flu. And when we're dealing with probability, we don't really change things over 2%. We leave them between 0 and 1. So the probability that you would not get the flu, in this case, 1 minus 0.3 is 0.57. The next one says the probability of not winning the lottery is 0.99999992848. What is the probability of winning? So this works the same way. You could say that the probability of getting A would be 1 minus the probability of not getting A. So the probability of winning would be 1 minus the probability of not winning, or 1 minus this long number. Ends up being 0.00000007152. So obviously the probability of not winning the lottery is greater than winning. And you're going to have a few practice questions here to finish up this lesson.